Hey guys, welcome to my channel, All Things GarageBand. I'm Jeremy Haas. Today I'm going to show you guys how to take your MIDI drum kits or drummer and show you guys how to get them to sound more real, like they're recorded in a drum room at a studio somewhere with microphones, okay? Because what the drum kits that come in drummer that come with GarageBand are awesome, but they are what they are, is what it is, okay? So we're gonna get them to sound like it's a real drummer somewhere, okay? So yeah, so first thing is, this is my one of my first videos in making GarageBand drums sound real, more real, and also part of my series GarageBand in 5 minutes. So I'll try to keep it around 5 minutes, okay? So without further ado, let's get started. Yeah.
I know
Okay, so I'm gonna start out with the drummer, okay? And we're gonna hit create. So next, what I'm gonna do right off the bat is I'm going to make a MIDI track. We're gonna bounce this to MIDI, okay? So we have more control over it. So I'm gonna hit plus, I'm gonna hit plus, and we're gonna go to MIDI, software instrument, and create, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down here, move that over, we're gonna go to drum kit, and I'm gonna pick East Bay again. Now, if you want a different drum kit, but you like the beat and the drummer, the way they're playing, you can pick a different drum kit now, and and then we'll bounce it over, and you'll still get the same beat and the same drummer, but it'll be a different drum kit, okay? But I'm gonna stick with this for now. And so we're gonna go up here, I'm gonna right click on that, left click, and I'm gonna hit copy or Command C, then I'm gonna drop down, and now I'm gonna right click and I'm gonna hit paste or Command V, okay? Now we just dropped it to MIDI, we're golden. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna silent this, I'm gonna mute the first track, we're not gonna use that anymore, but we're gonna keep it around for reference, okay? So what I'm gonna do now is the first thing we're gonna do before we start anything is we're gonna change the directions of the drums here, okay? For some reason, GarageBand, Logic Pro, when they do their drums, we want to hear it like out of the speakers, like we're listening, like the drummers are up in front of us. We're listening. It's the way they do it. It's like it's backwards. So I don't know if I'm explaining that right. But what we're going to do first is we're going to go add a new plugin here, and we're going to go down to imaging. We're going to directional mixer, and we're gonna go over to direction, and we're gonna flip it 180. We're gonna turn it around. Okay, so it's just so everything switches. Okay. And so this is more what it'd sound like if you're in front of the band listening to a drummer up there, not sitting behind the drum kit, okay? So I believe I explained that right. So let's hit play. See, you can, it flips it around. Okay, so it's not a big deal, but if you're a drummer, it'll make a big deal to you. So all of my drummer friends, that's why I do this, I'm a guitarist, vocalist, but I do a little bit of everything. So, but it's good practice, okay? Also, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn up the room reverb just a little bit, okay? We're gonna add a lot more reverb to this, but this is just to get started, okay? So we turn this up, let's see what it sounds like. A little bit. All right, cool. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to copy this track right here, duplicate it. So Command D, or you can right click on here and go to new track duplicate settings, but it's Command D. Okay, now we're going to go to this region. We're going to hit Option and left click and pull it down, and that's just going to copy. It's a lot quicker in Command C and then Command V and moving the play header every time. Okay. So now we got this, we're going to change this name right here to Drum Room. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're going to go down to our last plugin here, or one of the last plugins here, and we are going to add reverb, and we're going to go to Platinum Verb. That's one of the best for doing this trick right here. So, and we're going to, usually I don't like to use presets, but this is a really good preset. We're just going to go with it for this video, Wooden Verb. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and solo this now. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn down the dry all the way and the wet all the way up. We want just the reverb from that drum, from this track, basically, on this track. Okay, so check this out. There we go. Okay, and so this is a faster song, so we're going to turn down the reverb time and the pre-delay, okay? So I'm going to turn this down to about right there, and we're going to drop this probably to, let's see, and then we'll mix it in and do the rest of this real quick, okay? So let's go ahead and mix it in with this. We're gonna turn this down a little bit because it's gonna be, we're gonna have a lot of tracks here, so it's gonna get louder and louder. Now we'll mix this in. Let's turn it up first and make sure it sits right. It's a little long for this. All right, we like that. Okay, so now we're gonna mix this back in. There we go. See, we just want to feel it. We don't want to hear it too much. You're hearing it, it's a little too much. I mean, if it's noticeable, it's a little too much. Okay, because we're gonna be adding a little bit more tracks with a little bit more reverb. Okay, so now we got that, we're golden. Okay, so next we're gonna go back to this track right here, and we're gonna duplicate settings. We're not gonna duplicate this drum room. We're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna go back to the original track, and we're gonna hit Command D again, and we're gonna name this Snare Verb. Okay. We'll go ahead and drop this down at the bottom underneath that. And now that we're going to go down and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to add reverb. We're going to add the platinum verb, and we're going to add the wooden verb. Okay. Now this is going to be a little different. The snare is going to be a little different. What I forgot to do is I forgot to drop this down also. So let's do this. Option. And do that. Now I'm gonna bring it back down here. Okay, now we're on this track. Okay, so we just want snare verb on the snare. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of, for this track here, let's just solo just this track. Okay, we're gonna turn off all the other drum pieces here except for the snare. Okay. All right, so there's just the snare. Okay, we've got the verb on it now. Now we just want the reverb from the snare, so we're going to turn down the dry again and the wet all the way up. Okay. Now it's a little too long, and we want it. First off, we want it brighter because it's a snare. We want it to get through, so we're going to turn up the cut. A little too much. All right, cool. And we're going to turn down this a little bit too, like real short. This, maybe this a little longer. All right, cool. Okay, let's go ahead and let's go mix this in real quick and see if that's where we want it to sit around. Alright guys, like I said, this is just the first video in a couple of different video series of how to make your drums sound more real, okay? Like I said, there's going to be a couple more steps to this. The next step is parallel compression, so stay tuned for that, or check it out later, whatever. Again, my name's Jeremy Hawes. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. That leaves it wide open. See you.